Hi, how are you? Hope you guys doing well. Today I'm going to talk about the top 5 best video game stories which can be played on PC. I will only give an introduction to each game. Don't worry, I won't spoil them. So let's get started. Number 5. Red Dead Redemption 2. The second part of one of the greatest video game stories ever told. Once again, this is an exception to including multiple game entries from the same series in this list. Still, when it comes to Arthur Morgan's wondrous Wild West quest, what choice do we have? Combining empowering gunplay with one of the most geographically interesting open-world maps of all time, this is AAA storytelling at its best. Regardless of the fate of its outlaw, Red Dead Redemption 2 somehow sets the stage for an even more compelling sandbox story, with both games combining to create a larger, more cathartic story.
More and more civilization. What a damn mess we're making of things.
Number 4. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The third installment of the popular game and book and now Netflix series, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is one of the best and most iconic medieval fantasy RPGs to have come out in the last decade. Toe-to-toe with Skyrim, it introduces players to a much darker and more sinister world of monsters and magic. The player must navigate the vast open world as Geralt, hot on the trail of Yennefer. On the way, a myriad of quests, tough boss fights, and various secondary storylines help to build a rich and diverse world that any player hungry for lore and story would be delighted to dive headfirst into. Number 3. Horizon Zero Dawn. The genius of Horizon Zero Dawn isn't just the intensely unique world or the beautiful graphics. Gamers who play this game with their eyes and hearts open will understand that Horizon Zero Dawn isn't just a great story, it's 2 great stories. From the beginning, protagonist Aloy is confused and curious about her past and unravels that mystery as the game goes along. But just as important is her immediate surroundings. Aloy is deeply connected to the post-apocalyptic world as much as the pre-apocalyptic one. The cast of characters is diverse and each one has unique and believable motivations and perspectives. Number 2. God of War. The game that took home the Game of the Year prize in 2018 was a narratively focused single-player experience exclusive to the PS4. Fortunately now we can play it on PC. God of War is a sequel reboot of the classic blood-spattered action franchise, containing far less blood and far more narrative, dialogue, character growth, and plot progression. The genius of this game comes with its refusal to sacrifice gameplay and world design for storytelling, proving that gamers can have their cake and eat it, too. Here is a game with a tremendously private and intimate story of a father and his son both coming to terms with the death of the boy's mother, all while delivering a rich world to explore and deep combat to enjoy.
Power, this weapon, any weapon, comes from here.
Number 1. A Plague Tale: Innocence. The Darun siblings are trying to survive a horrific era. Between the Inquisition, embattled nations, and the Plague, they've got enough to deal with. Factor in Hugo's illness, a disease that threats all who are close to him, and the possibility of survival is next to impossible. Listening to little Hugo say, "I'm sorry, I'm sick," is heartbreaking. Players naturally feel for his big sister Amicia who wants to find a cure. Gamers debate whether the first game or the second is better. From a purely narrative perspective, the relatable storytelling in A Plague Tale: Innocence gets the nod.
What? I am not stupid!
I know you, Amicia Darun.
Amicia, you killed him.
I didn't want to.
There's something in the ground, Amicia! sorry. I'm sick.
No.
Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope this video was important to you. If you got to know something new, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Okay then. See you soon with another video. Have a nice day.
By something more.